Theresa May's Conservative Party is bracing itself for heavy losses in tomorrow's local elections, taking place across parts of the UK. Labour already controlled 20 of London's councils, but with a recent YouGov poll putting them 22 points ahead in the city, they're hoping to capture some of the Conservatives' 8 strongholds, like Barnet, Wandsworth and here in Westminster. Despite being local elections, Pippa Crerar from The Guardian thinks that national politics, particularly Brexit and the Windrush scandal, are going to have an impact.
Because of the expectations management from the Conservatives, when one cabinet minister said that they're trying to lower expectations to the floor, any result which is not a complete wipeout will be able to be interpreted as better than expected and therefore not so damaging. They've played the narrative game very carefully, and so I think what I expect to happen is that there will be quite a lot of losses in London, potentially 1 or 2 councils going to, but overall outside of London the Conservatives could make some net gains.
The holy grail for Labour would be to capture Kensington and Chelsea, a short bus ride away but a world away from the lives of most voters. This borough is filled with high-end shops, expensive luxury homes and some of the wealthiest residents in the country. It's natural Conservative territory and the party currently holds more than 2/3 of the council seats, but they may be in trouble. At the other end of the borough, it's a different story. This area is the most extreme example of the growing divide between the rich and the poor. The charred remains of Grenfell Tower, in which 71 residents died in a fire, looms over the streets and in voters' minds. The council is under investigation for its maintenance of the building and has been widely criticised for its response to the fire. Samia Badini is a local activist.
We've been failed, and I think if democracy works and at its best, we want a different type of representation, a representation that actually takes into account who we are and what our values are and thus secure our interests.
At last year's general election, held just before the disaster, there was surprise when the Conservative MP lost his seat to Labour. But Labour Party activists know that with the Conservatives having controlled this council building behind me for the last 53 years, that will be a tough success to replicate. But if on Friday Theresa May wakes up and she's lost Kensington and Chelsea Council, then her problems will have just got a lot worse. Vincent McAviney, Euronews, London.